So Manhattan Short has just recently passed us, and the winners have been announced in both the acting and film categories. And since I went to it yesterday in my local town, I decided I was going to review all 10 of these short films and give you my opinions on them. Now, I'm not going to be doing this in one big video. Rather, I'm going to be splitting it up into 5 parts over the course of the week with 2 films per day. So I'm going to start off right now with my least favorite ones. Again, none of these were like god-awful, but some of them, I just didn't appreciate as much as others did. So without further ado, let's begin. Now, I'm not going to explain to briefly explain about Manhattan Short before it goes. It's a film festival that's spread all over the world with many short films from different countries, and the 10 that are selected from the committee of Manhattan Short are shown all over the globe, and people decide what is the best film and what is the best performance. So, yeah, I did my votes. I'll give you my opinion on the votes as the series goes on, but let's start off with my least favorite, which is Mare Nostrum from Syria. Now, this film, to briefly explain it, it's about a single dad and his daughter, trying to escape, war-torn Syria by trying to go across the water, but as you know, the water's kind of rickety. Now, I really did not care for this one as much because, the explanations, of trying to show the daughter how to swim are absolutely terrible. When I mean they're terrible, I mean the dad literally does not show his daughter how to swim. Yeah, and I just feel like there was the development of it, the character development was weak, the pacing, I found to be annoying, I didn't feel any sympathy for these characters at all, despite being in one of the worst countries in the world right now when it comes to, a living situation. I mean, they could have done so much with this story, but I feel like they just kind of wasted it, to tell you the truth. I didn't get a sense of who these characters were throughout the entire time, and this is honestly one short that I do not want to revisit. And now it wouldn't be so bad, I would put this higher up, but the reason why it's at the bottom position is because it got 3rd place overall in Manhattan Short. Seriously, why do people like this so much? It's not that good. It's not creative. It's not original. The characters are one-dimensional. I mean, I wish there was dialogue in this film. I really wish. But no, we want to focus on the human emotion. Well, sometimes dialogue helps bring out emotion in people. It's good. Again, it's shot nicely overall, but that's the only thing I can really say about it. So, yeah, that's my number 10 spot for right now. Alright, now the final film I'll be talking about for today is Viola Franca. Now, again, this is going to stir up some, feathers right now, since this did get 2nd place overall at Manhattan Short, and this follows on a touchy subject about a woman in Sicily back in 1965 who, has to marry her rapist, due to Italian law. However, she tries to stand up against the church, and I really do like the subject matter. I really do. But this is one of those short films I think would be much better off as, its own 90-minute feature, really, or longer than that. Because this film wants to say a lot. It has a lot to say in it, but I just don't think that the acting really conveys that, at least through the main character in this film. I mean, first of all, she doesn't speak at all this entire time, which I'm wondering, why the hell do you keep her silent? I mean, we do get some development of the male characters, yes, but it's very basic development. It's like very much like, when you write out a character outline, you want to get the very basic details. I feel like it's the rough draft of that. They didn't go further onwards. I was talking to someone next to me when I was watching this, and they said it had great character development. You might want to check that again. I mean, this is beautifully shot, of course, yes. And I mean, I do love the message of how she stood up against the church and how this woman tried to get, the rape laws changed when it comes to marriage. That is really inspirational. And I do want to see this turn into a full-length movie, but as a short film, I just really don't think it works out that well, especially not for a 2nd place movie. Yeah, people, so those are my thoughts on my 2 least favorite short films. Have you guys seen these short films? Let me know in the comments down below, and stay tuned for part 2, people, which will be coming out tomorrow. So, till again, this is White Rice signing off, and I will see you people around. Bye.